What going on? What going on? So we got one person here in the room. Gonna be playing the back nine of the rookie here today, and we'll get this one out of the way here, and then hopefully can do some expert tonight. Let's see here. We'll change the live chat. There we go. What's up, Miss Sandy Bell? How's it going today? Hopefully you did well on your opening rounds. What's going on, honey? Thanks for joining me here. So what we're going to do here on hole 10 is we're actually going to try out to go into the right side here. Just to see what kind of an angle we get to the green going to the right side. So hopefully we can make the shot to the right. I'm a little bit worried about the strength of my club going to the right. But I want to see what kind of results we can have here. So we've got the quarterback here. We're going to go full top and full right. We're going to take a little bit of topspin off this one. The only thing that worries me about this one is the right to left wind and hitting great left. So we've got to use a lot of curl here. And of course we hit great left. So that's probably going to be rough unless it can scoot out of the rough. Go ball. Nope. Okay. So definitely if you thought about going to the right side in rookie, don't think about it. Just either go left, which is the way the wind favors you to play your shot. Or if you feel like you have enough club to go up the middle, go up the middle. I would not suggest going to the right side unless you have a club, a driver with a good amount of distance and a good amount of curl, to make that shot. But the wind just does not favor going to the right side here in this bracket. So, Mr. John Bell, how's it going? And Glenn Peters, how's it going? So we're going to play a little bit of scramble golf here. On hole number 10. We're going to have to play up our machete to the next fairway and then try to chip in with the thorn, I think, here. If we can even reach the next fairway. Yep, we should be able to reach it. Alright, so we're going to have to put a backspin on this one here. And hopefully set ourselves up in a position to be able to possibly make a chip in with the thorn. What's going on, Mark? We tried going to the right side. We won't try that again. I think the best way to guarantee yourself an eagle on this hole is to go to the left side here. The best way to get a chance at the albatross is going up the middle. So that's kind of a choice you have to make. I think, I don't know. I think in the rookie, I think it's going to be more important to make sure of guaranteeing the eagle than to having a chance at the albatross. Unless you are a more experienced player that feels real confident in the rookie with your clubs, I would definitely suggest probably going left on the first hole, 1 and 10, and taking the big dog, guaranteeing yourself a chance at the eagle for sure. You still have a chance at the albatross going to the left side as well. So, and that's a nice shot right there from my opponent. That should be an easy chip in for eagle for him. What's going on, D Hood and Quentin? Welcome to the lunchtime stream. Hope you all are having a good day today. So let's see if we can drop this one here. We're going to use a good amount of backspin here. This one right here, we're pretty much just going to try to bounce it straight into the hole. Squish it into the hole. I think that gives me my best chance at making this. So about 1.5 rings here on this one, and let's see if we can hit the perfect. Alright, we hit the perfect here. It looks decent. The bounce and slow-mo. Oh man, just a little bit farther down the pin and that one is in the hole, y'all. So kind of an unlucky break right there on hole number 10, but it's a situation I put myself in on the drive. So you got to live with your mistakes and you got to forget them quickly. I always say forget the shot as fast as you take it. And that's what we're going to do here. So close, so close. What's going on, Whole Shot Henry? How's it going? Appreciate it very much here for the kind words. You know, as far as rookie goes, I'm not so much going for a crazy good round to, you know, to win gold. I don't even know that I'll actually even play this account on the weekend. It's more so, you know, to provide the supporters of my channel that play rookie content, and you know, what I'm truly trying to do here is talk and walk us through the holes and why you shouldn't play one this way, and you know, what may be the best way to play the hole, to give people, you know, an idea of how they may want to approach their rookie round. So definitely that is kind of, you know, my method behind playing this account, and why I leave the clubs at lower level, so that people playing in the rookie can get a perspective of the course from, you know, clubs from a lower level. So I won't be upgrading these clubs past pretty much the level that they're at right now. You know, this is more of a teaching account than a really an account where I want results. I did win the last tournament. I did do that in order to get the balls, because I did need balls for the, you know, for my, you know, playing and helping. So 2.6 here. We're going to play this one at just a bit over one ring. And I think I messed up the adjustment, but I did not have the time to really go back and fix it. But still, ooh, wow. We still almost got that one to fall. The adjustment that I wanted to make was about a little bit over one ring. I ended up getting about 3/4 of a ring right there, just because of a lack of time, and we mispulled on the circle there the first time, so we really just ran out of time to make the proper adjustment. I wanted to go a little bit over a ring, and as you saw, you know, we ended up a little bit to the right side of the hole, so that extra little bit that we would have gotten may very well have been what could have given us the ace right there. So you see my opponent here, he's going to go for a similar shot. Looks like he put some left spin on his ball. I would not recommend putting any kind of spin on this shot. Basically, you want to use, with the long iron, I go with the Goliath so that I don't find myself in between clubs. You basically have to go with like just 1 bar of backspin. I think that's what I went with. And you want to line the shot up right on the right edge of the hole. That's where you want to aim it, because that rough bump is actually going to kind of like, I wouldn't say like change the trajectory, but I guess when you hit the rough, your ball kind of skids a little bit. So it definitely does affect the path. It's not really a true hop. So we get the birdie here. That's okay. Definitely a hole where I think you have a really good chance of getting the ace. What's going on, Golf Clash DZ? Definitely a hole where you have a good chance of getting the ace, but we have some other holes as well where I think those ace chances are very strong. I would definitely say hole 2 and 7 are both holes where you can get aces in this tournament fairly easily. Huntington Beach, that's a nice place to live. I've been there before, very nice area. So we got 22 people watching currently. I would definitely love it if y'all hit that thumbs up button at some point in the stream. That definitely helps steer traffic this way to you know, create more views for the video in the long run. And it also allows people to know that the video is here for them to watch and hopefully, you know, learn some things for their rookie round. All right, hole number 3 here. We're going to play this one. We're going to play this one to the right side. We're going to play this one with the quarterback. I just love the accuracy of the quarterback on this hole. It allows you to kind of mishit your tee shot and still, you know, make that shot possible. With some of the other drivers in lower level, like Extra Mile, you really don't have a lot of give on, you don't have a lot of forgiveness. So, you know, if you don't hit a perfect shot, you may be in trouble. If you don't hit a perfect shot with the quarterback, you know, depending on how imperfect it is, you know, you still have a really good chance. So we do go with a Titan ball here to give us a little bit extra distance on the driver. We're going to go full right spin and basically no top spin at all. We don't want to risk the ball rolling through that fairway on the end. So we got 2.8, so we're going to aim this one about 2.5 rings. So we're looking at the 2.5 rings as our landing spot for this one right here. We did a little bit of right curl into the wind on this one as well, and you see we hit a really good spot. Pretty much exactly where we had our 2.5 rings aimed, and we roll that one right up the middle of the fairway, and we will have a really good shot at the pin for our second shot. What's going on, Wit? Oh, cool. Awesome. Glad to see that you were able to finally catch me live. Welcome to the group. John Bell says the rock works pretty well here too. I agree with John 100%. I have used the rock in previous tournaments in the rookie. You probably may want to have the rock at like a level 2 or 3, maybe at least a level 2 to use it. But yes, the rock does have a lot of accuracy, and it has a really good ball guide. So if you're a player that likes to know where your ball is going to travel, the rock is definitely a club that could help you there with that shot. Definitely still recommend a Titan ball. Awesome, glad to hear, Mr. Witt. If anybody in here is not you know, joined us on Facebook yet, and if you do have a Facebook account, I know some people don't, but if you do have a Facebook account, I really encourage you to check us out. Just one moment here. Let's make this shot. We're going to go a little bit of backspin. We want it to roll off the edge of the fringe just enough. All right, we'll go with 2 rings of adjustment on this one and see if we can get this one. 2 rings of adjustment. It's basically 2 miles per hour per ring with that Saturn level. I like the hop, and oh, geez, we just missed that one. Very close. Got a really good feeling about that one. I think that adjustment in that club from that spot, you have a really good chance of getting the eagle. So yeah, as I was saying, if you are on Facebook, check us out at Golf Clash the 19th Hole. It is a community page that I set up about 5 or so months ago, and I set it up for the sole reason of giving place for, you know, newer players in the game to come and ask questions free of judgment, and you know, just, you know, no question is a dumb question on in my opinion. So we do have a lot of players that do have a lot of knowledge of the game that are there specifically because they do want to share their knowledge with the community as well. So definitely check us out on Facebook if you haven't done so yet. We'll hit this one in for the easy birdie. Mr. Payne says, I appreciate the time, thought, and effort you put into this. You're really helping out the little guys and the few others by keeping the clubs at consistent level. Yes, sir. That is definitely something that I try to strive to do, even on my other accounts. I don't feel like watching videos of people with really good clubs are going to help you unless you have clubs of those level as well. It really just kind of puts shots in your head that aren't really achievable, you know, with the clubs that you have. So I would definitely encourage you, you know, entertainment purposes, you know, yeah, watch everybody, you know, doesn't matter. But if you're trying to learn, try to find a streamer or other streamers that are playing with levels, you know, according to the clubs that you have as well. Which says, I hate this hole. I always end up in the rough going right and not long enough to reach the green in 2, going left. Okay. What kind of drivers do you have? If you don't mind me asking, if you could post that in the chat, and I can try to help you as much as I can. What's up, Paul Flynn? Thanks for stopping by and joining us today. Whole Shot says, the only question is one not asked. I 100% agree. Using a long iron on this one. We're going to go with the backbone because of its accuracy. That is the reason we're going to go with the backbone here. And I see we're reconnecting to the server here. I am at work, so we do have to reconnect to the server every once in a while. So if you do get circles, just be rest assured that it will reconnect here. So we are going with the backbone because of the accuracy on this shot right here. You do want to have a very accurate club. It's a fairly small area of fairway you have to hit, but you know, with the backbone you could hit great left or great right and be okay. You do want to make sure you do not go left side on this green because you will roll down the hill. So we're checking out our adjustment. We're going to be taking this shot right at maximum distance. Full backspin, one right spin. The reason for the right spin is to kind of counteract that right to left wind that's going to try to push you down that slope to the bottom of the green, in which you will have to overpower a putt to get there. So kind of just aim this one short. You want that second bounce to be in the fringe of the green, and just kind of line that ball path up to the right edge of the hole. We hit this one great to the right. I'll never complain about a great right shot on this hole. As you see, our ball maybe lacked a little bit of power to get to the hole, but that great right pushed us a few cups to the right, so a perfect shot would have definitely been on line. I don't think it would have gone in the hole though for an ace. So if you do want to get a little bit more aggressive with that shot, you could back off on the backspin just a tiny bit. But you definitely don't want to overshoot that one and go to the left down that hill. You will be overpowering your putt. A very steep uphill shot. Definitely a very difficult putt that will turn it into a par. Level 7 quarterback and level 5 extra mile. So Mr. Witt, you can take the same exact shot that I took on that hole with the quarterback. I would suggest using a Titan ball. And you can take that shot with a regular shot. You won't have to overpower it at all. So definitely go back, watch my video. Watch that hole a few different times. You can go back and watch the other qualifying video that I also put on. I think I used the same technique. So definitely watch those, study them, and try to replicate them to the best of your ability. Mr. Henry, I do not get paid officially through Golf Clash. I do receive some, when you start up the video, you have to, skip through a commercial. I do receive like 0.02 cents per click on that. So, it adds up with enough clicks, maybe to like 50 to 60 bucks a month. Plus then also I have kind people that do donate, to me through the super chat and stuff like that. So, I don't know if I'd definitely say I get paid. Like, it's not enough to like quit my job and just do it full time, but it is nice to get a little bit here and there. I do use it towards my stream right now. We're saving up for a laptop to improve the quality of the stream. So yeah. So here on this hole, we're just going to play with the quarterback. We're just going to set ourselves up in position to give ourselves a chance at the albatross. In rookie, I really don't agree with people using the power hook, power slice shots. If you're that skilled of a player, you're probably not really rookie skill anymore. So this is more of a shot that I would suggest for someone in the rookie to be taking. You just play a simple top spin, left spin shot with a little bit of curl right around that corner and set yourself up for either a long iron or a wood. I'm going to be using the Viper. If you do have a sniper that is a little bit higher leveled, like maybe like level 4, you could definitely use that as well. But you're just really trying to put yourself in position to make a nice, easy shot at the green with a good chance at the albatross. There we go. Mr. KB Chef is in the house. Here's some lunch money. $5.49 in Canadian. Thank you very much, Chef. Hope you're feeling a little bit better today, both mentally and physically. I was thinking about you last night. Henry, yeah, I'm at work, but I'm on my lunch break right now, so I don't get paid during my lunch break. Alright, so this one right here, we're going to put some backspin on this one. We're going to try to take this shot right here at pretty much max, and I don't really like the way that ball guide is flickering. So we're going to see what this one does. I have a feeling that this one may actually, have too much power on it, but we're going to try and see what it looks like. That way you will know, for purposes of knowing for your next time you play it. And yeah, this one's going to be a little bit too much energy on that shot right there. It's going to roll back because the green does slope back to the hole. So definitely do not trust the ball guide on that shot. If you are playing it with the Viper from max distance, you do need to put some more backspin, probably at least 2 bars of backspin on that shot, and try to aim the ball guide as well at the hole as you can. It is probably not going to make it all the way to the hole, but that roll will go to the hole. So I would say put the tip of the ball guide about halfway between the edge of the hole and the edge of the fringe, and just try to aim it as best as you can with about 2 bars of backspin. Oh, awesome, Mr. Chef. 2 hole-in-1 today. That always helps. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better today. Definitely don't want to end up in the bunker here. This is a hole that you've got to make sure you get the eagle. So that goes back to why I don't suggest doing the crazy hook power shots here on this hole in the rookie. Because usually if you're playing in the rookie, you do have lower level clubs. If that drive does go awry and you do end up in the rough, you might not be able to reach the green on your second shot and get that eagle. So definitely put yourself in the best position that you can to guarantee yourself the eagle, but give you a chance for the albatross. I think that is kind of a key to this game. There are some holes where you may want to, go all out and try to get that albatross. And there are some holes where you want to make sure you get the eagle and give yourself a chance at the albatross. And in rookie, I would say this is definitely that hole in the tournament. All right, very cool, Chef. I'll definitely check that out here. Look forward to seeing it. So moving here right along, we're going to move to hole number 6. This is a par 4. We're going to be going with the big topper here. What we're going to be trying to do is play up the middle off the island. We're trying to make the hop. This is a hole that I think it is worth trying this shot on, as long as you have a big topper. Just because, if you're successful in doing it, you really give yourself a really, really, really good chance at getting the eagle. Going left or going right, the chances of the eagle are very slim just because of the difficulty of the shots on that second shot. But if you can get up to that fairway, to the left of that green, that chip is very makeable. So the way we're going to do that is we're actually going to hop off that first little fairway, that kind of like elevated fairway, up the middle. And the way we do that is with a big topper, a full top spin. We're going to use a Power 3 Titan ball to try to give us a little bit extra energy. Your shot is actually going to land in the rough, but hopefully it has enough to roll through to the fairway. What's going on, Neo? Thank you for joining us here today. We're just playing a little bit of rookie, trying to put out some content for the rookie players and give them maybe some ideas on how to play the tournament. Hopefully they've made it through to the opening round, and sometimes people still look for a few tips here and there. Scott says he can't seem to hit the right spot with the big topper on this hole. I would say the best place to try to hit it is right at the top, or right just before the top, to give it a little bit extra trajectory. So as you see, that's where we're going to play it, right there, to land it right about there. And we're not going to need a whole lot of adjustment, just about 0.7 of a ring. So as you see, we adjusted for that, and we hit it perfect. So let's see what happens with this one. Okay, looks like we did hit, okay. This one is going to stop short. If you go back and watch the replay of this hole, you will see the ball lands just past the top of that hill and just barely on the back side of that hill where it starts to slope downwards. That right there is going to flatten out your hop and definitely is going to stop the ball from rolling into the fairway section. The good news is from there we still have a very manageable shot with the the machete in my case, but it's still a very manageable downhill chip to the hole for a good possible eagle. Mr. Stone, if you don't have the big topper, I would definitely recommend going to the right with about 3 bars of topspin and right spin. And that'll give you a good line at the hole. Alright, so with the machete here, we're going to go with 3 bars of backspin. We're going to aim this one about almost 2 squares, about 1.5 square in front of the hole. We got a nice tailwind. We hit it perfect. This one's going to be close. Get in the hole. Yes, there we go. It's a nice eagle save right there. What's going on, Cube? Thank you very much, sir. D won 19 in a row and then lost 11 of 13. Yeah, sometimes that kind of stuff happens. In rookie, I've had a success going up the middle with extra mile and a couple bars of backspin. Quentin, you talking about going to that second fairway patch with like a power 3 ball? Yeah, definitely doable with I think at least an extra mile 4 or 5. You could definitely fly to that second small fairway section, and like you said, you got to use some backspin. I would say right spin and backspin, but that is definitely a possible shot for this hole if you don't have the big topper, but you do have maybe a level 4 or level 5 extra mile. So definitely thank you for pointing that out, and that's definitely another method that you could do on that hole. So what's going on, Roger? He as well uses the second fairway with the extra mile 6. Definitely a possibility. With the extra mile 4, do you have to overpower the shot any, Quentin, or is it a regular power shot as long as you have like a tighten in? Oh, sorry to hear that, Cube. Jameer with the minus 28. Very nice. Well done, Mr. Washington. Well done. You do that again on the weekend round, you should definitely be, I would say, in the hunt for a top, 3 or top 5. I could be wrong. I haven't played any Masters, so I'm really not up to date on the scores that it takes to win a badge there. Okay, so on this hole right here, we're going to go with the Viper. I put the Katana in for more right spin. We're going to go with 2 bars of backspin, full right spin here. I like to aim my blue circle about halfway into the rough right there. And we're going to go with 1.5 rings of adjustment here for this shot. About a half ball of curl. And let's see here. That one looks good. I like the roll. Might have been nice if I got a little bit farther up. Right on line. Go ball, go ball, go ball. And golly. You gonna do us like that, Golf Clash? I guess so. Alright, so, definitely think that was the correct adjustment and line. If we had gone maybe a foot farther up that hill, that would have given us just enough extra momentum, I think, to get that ace. Terry Jackson says, I've been playing for a week now. In rookie, I made 12 under par to make it to the next round, but the problem is that I keep getting matched up with people who had way more wins. Well, the good thing is, Terry, in the tournament, it doesn't matter who you get matched up with. It's almost better to be matched up with a really good player. Just in case, you may possibly, not do well in a hole, there's always that chance that maybe they will make a really good shot. But if you're talking about tour play and you keep getting matched up with people with a lot of wins, that may mean that you're, moving up fairly quickly as far as your trophy count goes. And I would definitely recommend maxing out the tours before you move on to the next tour. I don't know if that's what you were asking or not, or talking about. But definitely welcome to the game. Check us out on Golf Clash the 19th Hole on Facebook. It's definitely a good resource for you to ask questions and learn more about the game. Yeah, Chef. So close it hurts. Chef, I work at the hospital. I work in the behavioral health section, which we do basically drug and alcohol detox. We do court order patients with mental health issues. We're a short-term facility. Usually length of stay is about 5 to 7 days. I am the activities director, so basically I just run groups on each of the 2 units and give the patient something to do, hopefully to bring a smile to their face, kind of get their mind off of the troubles and adversities that they're going through in their daily lives. So basically my role is to kind of like give them something to do and kind of get them interacting more in society, because a lot of times people that come in here are either depressed or just feeling real down, so they're really not really wanting to interact with anything. But a lot of times when people will do activities, that can help alleviate those depressive symptoms and hopefully get them back on the right path to getting back on their feet and back into the world, being productive again. So yeah, that's what I do. It's a fairly rewarding job in the fact that in the aspect of helping others. It's not rewarding as much in the aspect of financially, but it's a good steady job where I work consistent hours, and it pays the bills to what it needs to do. Sometimes having a ton of money doesn't bring happiness. Sometimes there are other things in the world that do help you get happy, that happiness. So helping others is definitely a great way to one thing, help others and also help yourself at the same time. Alright, so as you saw, we didn't play too well on that shot. We overshot that one with a great right ball. It was just a very poor shot on my end. It's a shot that I probably would make 9 out of 10 times. So I would definitely not discourage yourself from going to the right side based on that shot. That was just a really bad shot on my end. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to try to play a little bit of salvage here. We're going to try to hit this ball up as far as we can, maybe get into thorn range for a second shot. If you want to see this hole played correctly, definitely go back, check out my qualifying round of the tournament. I played this hole a lot better on the qualifying round, so definitely do not play it like I just played it. Don't do it. If you have, the reason why I went with the quarterback is because of the extra curl. If you hit the ball perfect or just barely great left or great right with the curl on that shot, you'll be okay. If you miss the target like two rings to the right like I did, you're not going to be okay. But you're not going to be okay with any club that you use if you miss the target that bad anyway. So full top spin, full right spin, Titan ball is what I used. So with the thorn right here, we're going to play this one right in between clubs. Okay, we're going to play this one at thorn full distance. We're going to see if we can just straighten this one out, aim the ball guide up at the hole as good as we can, and maybe get a good roll. It is uphill, but sometimes you get a good roll on this hill. So on this hole. So let's see. Okay, we're going to adjust this one for 2 rings. Hit it great. So we're going to roll this one up a little bit short. That's unfortunate. We're going to take the par on this one. Definitely a hole that is tough to eagle in the rookie. In the pro, it's a little bit easier, I'd say, to eagle. In the expert, it's tough to eagle again, just because of the wind that we have. But in the rookie, I would definitely say it's hard to eagle, but try to make sure you get the birdie. So if playing to the left side and then playing with a wood with a lot of curl and backspin is your shot, do that. I think going to the right side is still the best play in the rookie. So Even though I did not make the drive, I would still say the right side is the best play in rookie. Yeah, Jeffrey, I made sure to change my trophy count. I think it was Clint that pointed that out last stream, so definitely, yeah, I had to get that changed. That was kind of creepy. All right, Whit, take care. All right, so we're gonna take the par on that one. Hopefully, we won't have to say that any other times during the tournament. And we'll skip through the shootout. And we are going to be moving on to hole number 9, which will be the last and final hole. We will play this hole, and then I'll put my scorecard up here for a few minutes, and I'm going to run down to the cafeteria and hopefully get some food before I got to get back to work. But all right, hole number 9, we're going to play this one. Hopefully we can finish this one out with an eagle. That would be a nice way to end the round. We're going to go with the big topper and Titan ball. I thought about trying to play this one with the berserker ball. The problem is playing with the berserker ball from the front tee. It's just too much distance. You're overpowering. Your shot is basically going to end up in the bunker if you try to use the berserker ball. And I can do the same thing with the power 3 ball that I can do with the berserker ball, with just overpowering my shot a little bit with the big topper. So you can play this shot as well with the extra mile with full topspin. You just will not get as far down the fairway as you can with the big topper. So keep that in mind. So we're up first here. We're going to go full topspin. We're going to put some left spin on. Be sure not to over left spin, because if you do, you will lose some of that top spin. And then you do want to try to get every possible yard that you can here for the second shot. So we're going to put a little bit of curl in this one even. And we hit this perfect, so this one should be pretty good. We do want to try to stay as far left on this next fairway as we can to avoid that tree line. And okay, as I see, we have rolled past that that no-no zone. About 20 or 30 yards back, you will have to end up curling your shot with the big dog to have a chance to get up to the green. And even from where I'm at right now, I'm going to have to put a little bit of power on my my big dog. Well, thank you very much, Chef. Appreciate it. If you are unsure that your club can reach over on that shot, that first shot, and you just don't want to take that shot, you can play like my opponent played. Play short and then play your second shot to a point where you can get up to the green for a birdie. So here we see this, got about 1.5 extra rings in play with the wind if we do go full overpower. We went full topspin. Hopefully this is going to be enough to roll through that rough. You can possibly play this one with more curl to the right and try to go to the right edge of that rough for a chip. Let's see if we have enough. Now bounce and roll. Oh, right. Yes. All right, so that was enough from that spot right there. So we have a very makeable eagle attempt here. So as you see, my opponent played his shot up short before the rough on his drive. From this spot right here, he looks like he's going to play it to the left side. You can play it either left side or right side of that bunker. He's going to play left side most likely because it has a right to left wind. So that's why I would assume he's playing to the left side. And let's see how this one ends up. Oh, wow. That was rough. That was tough right there. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do here. We got the Firefly. I like to max topspin this one. And, ooh, I don't like that flicker. Ooh, I don't like that flicker. That's scary when you start seeing a flicker like that. This is an uphill green. And as you see, the ball guide shortens right there. That means that's not a consistent shot. So we're going to move the shot up, take a little bit of the topspin off, and you see we have a much more consistent ball guide right there. So hit it perfect. There's that roll, and all right, perfect shot right there, straight up the pipe. So we got the eagle here to end it. Definitely awesome way to end the stream with an eagle. And hopefully y'all have learned a few things here, a few ways to maybe not play the holes, and a few things to maybe include into your notes when you do play the holes. Let's see. Terry Jackson says, respect to it, and went to Lakeside with, lost my mom, dad, and grandmother. Wow, sorry to hear about that. That's a lot right there to lose. Started taking pain pills, made it worse. So Golf Clash keeps me from going into bad. Okay, very cool. Awesome to hear, Mr. Terry. And you know, if you ever have a question or just want to talk to someone, you're more than free, you know, to message me on Facebook or Messenger. I would definitely. I'm always an open ear to anybody that has questions or just needs to talk to somebody. You know, I'm here for Golf Clash, but I'm also here, you know, for other things as well. You know, friendship. So, anyways, that is how we're going to finish the round. We're going to throw the scorecard up here. I'm going to leave it on the scorecard here for a few minutes. I'm going to go down and get some food from the cafeteria. And I will leave it at that. I am planning to stream tonight about 9 Central, 10 Eastern. We're going to do some of my expert round. We might play the full 18 holes. I'm not 100% sure yet. I may split that between expert and pro. I have not decided. But there will be a stream tonight unless something happens. And if something does happen where I can't stream, I will definitely put that up on the 19th hole. But thank you all for joining me here on the lunch stream here. Hopefully you all have good luck on your opening rounds and have a good rest of the day. So thank you all, and God bless. Y'all have a good one. Bye.